Has evolution knocked out one of the strongest arguments for the existence of a creator? I think that it hasn't. Evolution and Judaism. So many times I've been on campus and students have asked me, what's the Jewish attitude towards evolution? And I've always found it strange, because evolution is a theory that explains the development of life, not the origins of life. Survival of the fittest. Natural selection is what allows fitter, stronger organisms to survive or survive after the weaker ones, and ultimately produce something that looks like design. Richard Dawkins says very clearly that evolution tells us that just because it looks designed, in fact, it doesn't have to have a designer. And that's where the question comes from. How can the argument, what we would call the argument from design, or the teleological argument, hold any water when it's based on the premise that design implies designer, and now we have a theory that says design does not imply designer? So it seems that the teleological argument has been destroyed, has been rebutted. But I don't think that's true. I don't think that's the case. The teleological argument says that life couldn't come about by chance. There can't possibly have been complexity, complex organisms that came about by chance. Evolution tells us that actually complex life could have developed from simple life. But the question is, where did simple life come from? And perhaps a better question is, what's simple life? Simple life? The most simple single-cell organism that you can possibly imagine contains information that can basically replicate itself. Human beings, after thousands of years of scientific research, have yet to develop a machine that can do that. And that's what we're describing as simple life. In Stephen Meyer's latest book, The Return of the God Hypothesis, he makes the argument as strong as it can be made that modern science agrees with the notion that initial life is not simple, couldn't have come about by chance. And he actually brings many sources to suggest that it is a scientific hypothesis to propose that actually life as we know it was indeed designed.